I have followed you from the very beginning. Your first song demo, your first single, and then your first album. I listened to it with the volume so high that my parents had to buy me headphones. This was the days of CD players. Do you remember your first CD cover? I have it tattooed on my back, just like I did with the rest of your albums. I had to wait until I was 18, though, to get it done. The time just went so slowly. I would draw them on my arm by hand, and if it was perfect, I wouldn't wash it off for weeks. Then, your first concert. My parents bought me tickets to see your show for my birthday. You were performing in one town over, so my dad drove me there and waited in the car. I had to wait 2 months for the show after my birthday, and the wait nearly killed me. But when I got there, finally, my heart pounded nearly right out of my chest. I was so excited. I nearly cried when I walked into the concert hall, and I'd saved up all my money so I could buy all of your merchandise. I had bags full of t-shirts and posters. I was so mad at my parents for not getting me front row seats. So instead I had to sit in the 5th row like a nobody. How you were going to see me from there, I didn't know, but I still had hope. But then you finally came on stage and performed just for me. You sang like there was no one else but you and I there, and I knew right then that this love was real. Album after album, tour after tour, I was with you. I'd work all I could and hardly ate just so I could save up the money to see your next show. I'd follow you around the country. I was at every show, almost always in the front row. I know you saw me, and I know you felt it too. Times began to change, and music downloads made it a lot easier to get your songs faster. We both aged, and you looked more beautiful with each year. I bought every magazine you were in, and the internet let me see what you were up to all the time. I joined your fan club and even made one of my own, as no one knew you like I did. I got your mailing address and sent you a love letter every week. And the one time I got a reply, I nearly died. I knew it was a usual letter, probably written by your publicist, and it was printed paper. But I saw you had signed it, and it must have just been for me. I know that. I do. Your last tour, you finally introduced meet and greet sessions. The prices were crazy. But I saved, and I saved, and I saved just to be near you. I waited my turn, bouncing on my heels until it was my turn. You gave me a handshake and I asked for a hug. You gave it to me without hesitation. But then when our embrace ended, you looked at me and you knew it was me. Your facial expressions changed from a smile to a frown. Had I upset you? You realized your mistake and smiled again, as you know me. Of course you know me. But I was quickly ushered away for the next whiny little girl. I left your gift on the table and I hoped you liked it. After all, how many women are willing to give you one of their fingers as a gift? It was straight from the heart. Well, straight from the hand. That is when things between us started to become difficult. You moved and you didn't give out a new fan mail address. Just kept the old one, which I knew you didn't read anymore. My hand healed well, by the way, and it didn't affect my work, but it was all worth it for you. And then the restraining order came. After I found your new address, that really hurt me, baby. Not being able to come within 500 feet of you at any time. Plus, I was banned from all concerts. I know it must have been your manager's idea. And evil doing, as you know, I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. I love you. You know I love you. I love you so much. You have no idea. I would scale the highest building for you. I'd walk 1,000 miles just to get a glimpse of you. Again, and again, and again. I'd kill my entire family and yours if they ever tried to keep us apart. I would butcher them all with a pickaxe when they slept. But first I'd wake them up just to tell them the reason why they had to die. I love you so much that I would hold your hand until you would have to break my wrist just to let go of me. I would capture your breath in a jar and smell it before I would go to sleep. I know you would never turn on me, so I know it's the people around you that put this crazy idea that I am an insane superfan out to hurt you, but I never would. I would slice their throats so they couldn't spout all these lies about me to you. But don't you worry, my love. I know you feel the same way, especially after that first concert when you locked eyes with me. And I know people are trying to keep you away from me, and that's why you haven't come to get me yet. But that will all change soon, I promise. I have a plan for us to be together. Forever. Trust me. Just wait. Hey guys, it's Fallen Angel here. I haven't been around for a while. I apologize. This is The Fan Part 1. If you'd like a Part 2 to see how crazy she really gets, then give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. You know the whole shenanigan of what you do on YouTube. Thank you so much for listening. I love you, and I will see you for the next creepy story. Take care.